Hello and howdy ho everyone, Foxy Games here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV full story playthrough. When we last left off, well, we had some faerie shenanigans. We still have some faerie shenanigans, but we also rescued Minfilia, and we showed Yulmore that we're not afraid to fight back. We also discovered that the next Lightwarden lives in this beautiful, beautiful castle out here. But we're not gonna deal with that yet. We still have to finish up a little side story with Ulfon over here. So we know now that painting pictures isn't enough. If I'm to become the most popular faerie, we must try something else. But what else is there to try? What can I do to be liked by everyone? Do something that makes everyone happy. If I make everyone happy, then it makes sense that everyone would like me. But it can't be something that hinges on individual tastes, though. Oh, I know! All pixies love flowers. If I make everyone a gift of flowers, they'll be touched by my kindness. They'd have no choice but to like me. So we're going to need flowers and lots of them. Please, help me pick the vibrant blossoms that grow in Ilmeg. The more colors we have, the better. Honestly, you're a bit too concerned with how much other people like you. Some people just aren't going to like you. And you know, if you're a good person, they're probably just shitheels. But you know, you can't help wanting what you want. So we'll do our damnedest to help. Where the hell are these flowers? There they are. Next to this big moth with a giant ass. I mean, frolicking in these flower fields, it's quite nice. Reminds me of, like, the ending of Final Fantasy VIII. I've managed to pick a good many blossoms. How about yourself? Vibrant blossom. Coming in a variety of colors, this flower grows wild and abundant in the fields of Ilmeg. I can only imagine what they're gonna say. Ooh, red, white, and yellow. Such a lovely array of colors. Combined, our blossoms shall make the most beautiful gifts. I'll arrange them in nice containers and present them to everyone. Do you remember the amiable pixie? The one who didn't care for dead people? Well, even among our kind, they're especially fond of flowers, and I have a mind to give them a present first of all. Come, let's head back to Lyhtwedin. My guess is they're gonna say, well, we can get these flowers anywhere, what the hell are you doing? Because, you know, you walk 2 steps out of the village and they're everywhere. I've never seen Ulfon so excited. I wonder what they've got in store this time. This is a little sudden, but I have a present for you. Oh my, such lovely flowers, and I can truly have them. Yes, they're for you. I'm giving flowers to everyone in the village, you see. Well, how very kind of you. The others will be so pleased. And, after being pleased, do you think they'll like me? They surely will, and to get them excited, I'm going to go and show off my present to everyone. Look how pleased they are. Now I'll finally be popular. There's trouble, terrible trouble! It's Hagani! They're being chased by a monstrous fiend! We wanted to do something, but we were too scared, so we came back to help. Or find help, rather. Please, mortal, please save Hagani! Where was it that you saw Hagani? It was over at the field by the lake. But wait! Hagani was fleeing like there was no tomorrow. They could be anywhere now. Oh no, you're right. One of us should have stayed behind to keep watch. Whatever will we do? calm down. We'll find Hagan somehow. You heard them, Foxy. We have to help Hagan or else they'll become fiend fodder. Oh dear. Let's see what we can do. So the field where you saw Hagan, was it by Long Mirror Lake? No, the other one, Hand Mirror Lake. You'll help us, won't you, mortal? I can't do it without Ulthan. Let's help him out a little bit. But I can't fight or anything. What good am I to you? And yet, a pixie who protects their fellows is a popular pixie. Right, we'll take care of this. You two wait in the village. Hand Mirror Lake lies to the northwest. Let's hurry there and look for Hagan. Just trying to throw you a little bone. Not that you deserve it, but, you know. This should be the spot, but Hagan doesn't seem to be here anymore. I'll try calling out. Hagan, where are you? Nothing. We'll just have to... Do you hear that? It was a scream and it came from over there. Come on! I didn't hear anything. Oh dear, he's being chased by one of these things that look like wicker. Or something. I don't know. They're even called frayed baskets. Dead. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're hurt. I know some simple healing spells. I'll see what I can do. Amazing! I feel like a new pixie. Ulthan, I didn't know you could heal so well. I went to pick a flower, but it turned out to be that fiend's head. If it weren't for you, I'd be a dead pixie. I merely tended your wounds. It was this mortal here who saved you from the beast. Well then, I'm in both your debts. Thank you. It's a fine feeling to be thanked. Come, we should head back to Lightwarden as well. Well, hey, maybe you'll be popular just by being helpful. And not, you know, selfish. I'm gonna be popular by being lazy and teleporting back. As much as I want to become popular, I never could have braved such dangers alone. Thank you for giving me the courage. Of course, the most important thing is Hagan is safe, and now we can return to the business of making me popular. What's this now? I went and told everyone how you helped me, and now everyone wants you to help them too. Some are hurt and need healing, others need a hand harvesting plants in dangerous places. And what's this we hear about you gifting flowers to everyone? Oh, of course. I'll take care of everyone in turn. The healing, the harvesting, the gifts, everything. Great, we'll leave it to you then. Suddenly being popular seems more like a chore, doesn't it? To have everyone depend on you. This is what it means to be popular. Ah, the feeling is even more wonderful than I imagined. But, in my glee, I didn't stop to consider how much work it will be. Looks like I'll be busy for a while. You're popular too, yes? Lots of people depend on you? An entire world, as a matter of fact. Tell me, what's it like? Is it tough to have everyone needing something from you? Yeah. Gah, I should have known it's not all milk and honey. But this is what I've dreamed of, and I promise to do my best to live up to it. That's a good pixie. Have fun with that. Alright, what piece of useless gear did we get for that? A choker. And it's still shit. That's alright. We're going to continue on with the main story quest. Now, when we last left that alone, we had first gotten an enchanted dress that's going to be part of unlocking the way into the castle. We have to get other pieces of this regalia from the other fae folk that reside in Ilmeg. The first of which being the Floth, I believe they're called, who live by the river, the water, the lake, whatever the fuck this is. It's kind of both, I guess. And we have to contact them here by this gate, the untouchable gate. I was taught never to talk to the Floth under any circumstances. Are you sure this is a good idea? During our sojourns in Ilmeg, we avoided the lake at all costs. Let that suffice to warn you of its dangers. Well, I went swimming in it and I was fine. Through the gate lieth the domain of the Floth. What a lot of leafmen. Yeah, there are quite a few. All people turned into them, I'm sure. I was about to say the Floth couldn't be any more unreasonable than the pixies, but that's just asking for trouble. Yes, it is. Don't jinx us. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Floth are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. Well, we all saw how Thancred swims like an eel, but how about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Urianger? I'm not even sure I asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. So in other words, you can't swim for shit. You too, Urianger. You should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Oh. Well, well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals, what a treat! Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Lightwarden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it, you shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. For we Froth, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Dunmeg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. It's time for another dungeon. Dunmeg. Which we can, of course, use the trust system for, but let's have a quick chat with everyone before we go anywhere. I can fight too. I promise I won't be a burden. When we sally forth, allow me to lead the van. Bearing the brunt is my specialty these days. Sorry, Thancred, but that role is already taken. While I was in Imperial territory, I learned how to wield the gunblade, but I subsequently let my skills go to rust for want of the ability to replenish my own ammunition. When I decided to rescue Minfilia, however, I knew I needed a more defensively minded style, so I placed a special order at the Crystalline Mean, and the rest is history. Indeed, and it's quite a nice gunblade. 'Twas never like to be simple. Hard though it may seem to believe, the Froth's love of games surpasseth even that of the pixies. And in the name of their games, full many men have drowned. We must needs take all care if we are to avoid meeting a watery end. So they desire sport. It seems safe to say we must proceed fully prepared. I'll take sport over pixie chores. Let's give the Froth what they want. Alright, let's form a party. Actually, yeah, I like this. I like this choice. Sadly, we will not be seeing Thancred in Trust because Thancred is purely a tank. Whereas Urianger, Minfilia, and Alice are all DPS. Even Alphino can't go DPS, even though Scholar and Summoner technically level at the same time. He never learned to be a summoner, apparently. So, yeah. Urianger, Minfilia, and Alice. That sounds right. Let's go. Honestly, though, I love it. It's so pretty. Alright, friends. Let's proceed. Water is love, water is life. Drink up, ye parched souls. He's probably buffing them, so he'll die first. Oh yes, Urianger is good because he will occasionally cast Death on weakened enemies and kill them instantly. So he helps speed things along a little bit. Alright, this group's almost dead, and just as with Holminster Switch, I will be skipping through a lot of the redundant combat during these dungeons with the trusts and everything like that. Just because they take way longer than it would if you were to do it with a party of players. So pretty. Such breathtaking scenery. Yeah, it's no secret that I love fae themes in video games. Fairies, pixies, they're all always very brightly colored and often quite dark, actually. The fae having no morals and all that. Or at least no understanding of what mortals consider to be moral. Oh yes, and interesting to know, Minfilia is the only trust companion who uses just a regular base class instead of an actual job class. She's using Rogue instead of Ninja, for example. Whereas Alice's a Red Mage, Urianger is an Astrologian, and the like. There'll be no wilted flowers on my watch.
Together we shall overcome this.
Urianger, little help. Alright, to the next area. And therefore the first boss. Ah, our guests have arrived. That their chieftain should personally stand in our way. Let's see what this big old frog can do. Okay, so that was the tank buster. Very good. Oh, shit. At least it doesn't give you a bone stack.
I shall protect you.
Now I've got you. Here we go.
Oh, here comes a limit break. No, not quite. They canceled the limit break. Damn it, I always get hit by at least one of those. And down goes the frog. Bravo, bravo, very impressive. Do keep up that fine form the rest of the way. Off it goes. It seems we must do more to earn the crown. Let's see, gauntlets of scouting, so in other words, they're useless. What item level are they? 400. They're the same item level as what I currently have, so it really doesn't matter that I'm not getting them. Oh, look at this beautiful place. Isn't it just lovely? Onward, my friends! Onward to your prize! Alright. Oh dear, I seem to have dropped a wasp nest. How very clumsy of me. Oh no. Holy fuck. Well, we finally killed all the wasps. Let's continue onward then and see what's in this treasure box. Ring of Fending. Wow, an actual ring of Fending. Too bad it's the same as what I've got. My apologies, but accidents do happen. God, look at that. Fungus frogs. That is a nightmare. Come and play in my beautiful garden. Well, you know, it wouldn't be a fairy-themed place without some killer trees. Whew. Seems like there are way more enemies here than there were in Holminster Switch. Oh god, what is this nightmarish thing? Griol. Curious, yonder creature doth resemble Griol, a beast of Obitite legend. They recreated a legend, is that it? That, or it was real. I love this boss theme so much. I had better soak at least most of that. Uh-oh. I think I probably fucked that up a little. Uh-oh. There we go. All we had to do was kill those things. Alright, this time I will actually do this right. And we get a buff of some sort. Urianger is fucking huge. And he should be going down here in just a second. The beast falleth short of the legend. Imitation will only take you so far. Treasure. Beautiful. Palace of Water. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Yeah, I mean, we are in fairyland. Dunran. Welcome! Welcome to our humble palace. Keep running, you're almost there. Oh dear. That way! The crowd's that way! So it is. The crown! We found it! Oh, it's a fake. You'll just have to keep going. Of course it's fake. Alrighty. It's a Kelpie. Will you stop, Minphilia? Stop pulling aggro. Well, we can't go this way. Have to kill this big chungus over here. Okay, who's next? Oh, more of you. I will say the terrible damage in in trust parties makes this really irritating. Like, it's nice to be able to just kind of go at my own pace, but at the same time, even this is like below my usual pace. Even I can pull wall to wall, and I'm not a very good tank. Faerie Guillotine, a Dark Knight weapon. I get everything except tanking gear in these two. It's crazy. Alright, what do we got? Oh no, he's handsome. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but... well... he sure is dapper. That's a nice illusion, but you can't fool us. Time for a musical interlude. Do not look. And you don't want to be in front of him when he uses Toad Choir, because then he turns you into a toad. Oh, sweet melody, take phantasmic form! Oh yes, we have to get across. We're supposed to cross this? Allie's say. Oh, come on now, we all know this is an illusion. Hurry on, Jay. He's just taking his time to teleport. Minfilia's not having such a good time. This shan't trouble us. You mastered the melody! Bravo! For you I shall play a song of terror. What's going on? Oh dear. Makes me feel dirty just looking at it. Whose likeness could this be? Reminds me of something I fought in the Void Arc. Give me a crescendo! Give me a fortissimo! Oh yes, don't stand in front of that. Alright, and down he goes. In just a moment. And hey, we leveled up. Lovely. Goodbye, frog. That's one tired look. Yeah, I'm tired of their shit too. Anybody have anything to say? Time to collect our prize. Phew, we did it. Is it over? I dare say they've had their fill of sport. Their mastery over glamours is truly astounding. Well, nothing new, but that's okay.
Wilford!
Jolly good show.
not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes. Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
You said that while staring at my backside.
More! I want to see more of her!
Yes, yes! I could watch her forever!
Why don't we just make her one of us? Yes! One of us!
One of us! One of us! One of us!
One of us! One of us! One of us!
One of us! One of us! One of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
That wasn't part of the deal, frog. Besides, I'm pretty sure I explicitly belong to Faerie.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Hi, Ardbert.
You're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can. I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fourth is do not deal with the Fourth. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside.
That sounds so cozy.
All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
A potential future. One that we have to stop. Robert does sound quite a bit like Ishgard, doesn't it? Let's go find our friends before they worry too much about us. Oh dear. Oh god, you guys didn't fare very well in the water, did you? I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou would only endanger thyself. I prithee rest a moment. But she can breathe under water. There was nothing where we looked. Foxy! Dear gods, were it not for Soraban's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea of how worried we were to wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Froth kept that part of the bargain at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Selwyn, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg, mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Yulmoran army at a guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like, but just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphino is coming, then Alice will come too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Let's see. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before, or it's fine, defeating the Lightwarden would have always fallen to me. That sounds a little stuck up, so let's say that instead. Indeed you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friend. Be careful with the Yulmorans, you two. If only I hadn't been caught. Well, we all were. If it is indeed the Yulmoran army, we may soon have to contend with Ranjit again, which may prove problematic even for you. Oh, she meant caught by the Yulmorans. Well... nothing we can do about it now. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the Nomo are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Feyfolk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the Flood. They were also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. Well, friendlier than these guys, I hope. They sound quite amenable, actually. Past yonder cliff lieth Plaini, home of the Nomo. The others have already gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. I mean, I would have been happy to just keep going, but okay. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbert. 'Twas only when the froth came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Faefolk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. He feels incredibly responsible not only for Minfilia and the Warriors of Darkness, but for this world too, because of the hand he played in saving it, basically. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing. And thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promises to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Damn right. Aha! Mortals, just as we thought! Hast thou business with us? Business? Ha! Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Lytterland. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Tee. What did they just do? They teleported us. Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. Of all the times for the Fae to come out to play. What have you got in mind, Urianger? I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee, and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Okay. Okay, Fey Cloak. I can sprint. And I have 1 minute. Come out wherever you are. They can't see me. That thing can, though. What should we do when we find them? We send them flying, tee. Little bastards. Any moment now. Nope. The pixies leave, disappointment writ on their faces. Oh, poor things. Don't worry, we'll play another day. I wonder how I get up there, because that's where my next ether current seems to be. Oh god, somebody was out mining crystal here and got turned into a leaf man. Oh. That's awful. We lost sight of you. Is everything alright? I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the Nomo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Ryanje deigns to join us. Mortals are here. Lots of them. I thought you said the Nomo were man's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable, unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Weedink. Tyranny. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Nomo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Lyhe Gyiah? This is unacceptable, unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our Fae cousins, we Nomo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Just hand over the goddamn staff. No, we're not gonna be mean. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another Lightwarden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable. A means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the Lightwarden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. She is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboureth the self-same desire to see the Sin-Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Ryanje. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin-Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Yulmoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mayest fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, unfair, I tell you. In happier times it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Vobert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Ryanje. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? So they really, really like serving mortals. Very strange. You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Marn-Os. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in highest esteem by the Knights of Vobert. With the Knights gone, however, Marn-Os has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Well, let's go and give it to them, I suppose. Here's Urianger. Though the Nomo may appear placid and amicable, be fairly warned that they live by uncompromising codes. Codes such as that which sayeth the payment must precisely befit the service. Be it an item or a task, have care thou givest neither more nor less than what is requested. So they're very specific. Well enough to be served. The question is whether we can provide a fitting reward. Ridding the land of the Lightwarden seems reward enough. Where's Minfilia? Wandered off somewhere. 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Oh god. Who? What? Where? Wait, you're a mortal? Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met, yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Nomo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. I suppose we can do that. Oh, jeez. Eager little bastard. I can't help but think that the Nomo are based on the kinds of more helpful fae from old fairy tales. Apparently, the enhanced Requiescat makes my spells immediately cast, which is pretty cool. Well, we got the legs. That was nice and quick. At least they were right outside. Ah, you're returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. How many should I give him? How many did he ask me for? Was it 2? Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs as befits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide, there is no greater joy. You see, for there is to be honor in a task. No, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I am pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there is no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin with which you may pay me. When you desire to have your work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest XIV yonder? Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe XIV will have something to offer you. Right, so he fixes your gear. And I will, of course, take the opportunity to do so. I have been leveling my ninja on the side, so I have quite a bit that needs fixing. You are very purple, look at you. You're so purple. How about you, XIV? Ah, to have so many men visit us at once! This is a joyous day indeed! If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Which I will probably never buy, but will help all the same. Alright, that's one mushroom. Oh, it must be on top of this house. Which is also made out of mushroom. God, this is very Dwarf Fortress, isn't it? It's not here? What the shit? Oh. Fuck. There we go. Simple, simple. Your name is Rin Meow. Aw, she's cute. Look at that little bow. She's cute. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Oh, really? You could have told me that. Fucker. There it is. As you pluck the last of the flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. Uh-oh. What is it? It's Minfilia! I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and... I should go and report back. Are you watching us, Minfilia? Well, she must be curious about us. I mean, she sensed us when we came to the first. And maybe there is something just intrinsic within her that recognizes us because of who she is. Ah, you've returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day, I would carry my wares to the castle and offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Lyhe Gyiah. The Verbites built it, and they named it Grunslicht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against sin-eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. Poor things, they're so lonely out here. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Widlad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Did this ring? Nope, it's no good. Alright, Widlad. What's that? Aetherite tickets. Well, it lets you teleport for free. What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're no more like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Foxy, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can. We're not going to be mean to Minfilia. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called the Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Let's get going then. God, that's far away. Look at that. Well, I know we haven't gotten to the point where we need to get the thing from the Amaro yet, but I am just going to take advantage and grab this aetherite while I can. Well, here's the place. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with no mo. It looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let's split up. I'll find all the ink I can, and then come back outside. See you shortly, Foxy. Eager to prove yourself, are you? I mean, she did alright in the dungeon she was in. Well, for the most part, we can just walk around these guys. Their home is a lot like the other Nomo's home. Invisible ink. How do you see it? Who knows? Up there. Do we jump across these mushrooms? Hey, fuck you. Dead. Somehow I don't think that's how you get over there. At least not how you're meant to, but I'll bet you I can. Assuming I don't get too eager and fuck it up. Well, maybe that is how you get over here. Yeah, I don't see any other way. Actually, there's that, but I did it the cooler way. Hello, very purple. You're still very purple. Well, that was easy. Most quests in this game are quite easy. Alright, Minfilia, did you find any ink?
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe too. I see you use daggers, or you don't need to worry about me. Well, we'll be nice.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin-Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Lightwardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
Oh dear.
What is that?
The Lightwarden is not happy.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
God, that's
It came from
spoopy.
the castle.
Jump scary.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Perhaps Titania can sense us because we've already absorbed one of the Lightwardens. Oh, if the game thinks I'm running all that way. Huh. Oh, mercy, Your Majesty. We had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Invisible ink. Words and patterns inscribed using this magical ink cannot be seen by the naked eye. Haha, yes, this is the ink and almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. Oh no. What? You had the vision, too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin-eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time, we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was just going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. Lovely, thank you. Well, we've been messing around in this cave for quite some time, but hopefully this questline is coming to an end. Either way, it is going to have to wait until the next episode to conclude. Maybe in the next episode it will be time for us to face down Titania, but even if not, I'm sure we'll all have a grand old time. So, until the next episode, my name is Foxy Games. Take care, everyone. Until the next time. Bye.